Shalom. Shalom, mashallah, shalom, mashallah, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash. Karlo Imlah, Alahayinawa, Abanawa, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah Kudash. Double honors to the elects, elders of Israel that rule well. Strong salutations to you brothers out there that labor in sound doctrine and in sincerity. Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakathim to the hopeful elect. And peace, blessings, and salutations to the house of David, the elect. And the title of this video is Trial of Man. Alright, trial of man, because Yahweh Shema Shah is all about proving, trying, proving, testing. Right? See if thou will keep thy integrity. Right? The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah wants to know if you're gonna keep your integrity, man. That's what it's all about. You know, trialing you to see if you measure up, to see if you can go the distance, to see if you got stamina, to see Matthew 24:13. But he that enduring to the end, see if you can endure to the end. The same shall be saved. All right. Now I got these videos, and it's all about pretty much the trial of man, showing up. All right, being tested, being a man, girding up thy loins like a man. Getting ready for battle, you know?
I'm gonna cut out in a minute or two. Says it's okay. I'm gonna cut out in a minute or two. My doctor says it's okay to exercise, but when it becomes a strain, you better quit.
Man, your doctor don't always talk about that's what you want to do, strain. You want to run into the pain. You want to run until your throat feels like sandpaper. You want to run until it feels like you're going to throw up. You want to keep running until your legs are painted. Until you're going to die. You're going to fall out. You got to run until your stomach feels like it's going to burst. Until your heart starts pounding. You want to quit. Feels like you can't go another inch. You can't go another step. But you keep going. What kind of thing is that? You should just go until you want to fall out in your tracks. And then after that, you've only gotten about halfway.
I'm gonna cut out in a minute or two. My doctor says it's okay to
all right, come.
I'm gonna
as you can see, Muhammad Ali, one of the boxing greats, a Jacob Israelite, he pretty much was talking about going the distance, man. See, when you are in adversity, that's when it's time to show who you really are. See, when you're in a time of adversity, it's how you respond. Will you keep going? Will you go harder? Will you grow? All right? Are you that precious fine gold that's gonna come out through that furnace of fire? Are you that precious gold, man? Or are you one of those undesirables? Are you a weak bitch, right? Because if you're a man, you're gonna show up and show out every day. No excuses. You're gonna show up and show out every day. No excuses. You're gonna fight it. And you're gonna overcome adversity, man. All right? And in turn, it's building you up, making you more competent. Because now, what? Your senses are being exercised. All right? And you know, on a physical sense,
I'm gonna cut out in a minute or two.
His senses are being exercised. All right? But more so on a spiritual, or on the overall spiritual sense. Because it starts in the spirit first. All right? If your spirit all messed up, you can't do nothing, man. It starts by in the mind, spirit, believing first. All right? You got to be strong within. It's about the heart, the charisma, man. All right? That's where you find it, all right, when you got to keep going in adversity. That's where it's at. All right? When you use up all your gifts, your talents, your skills, mercy, grace, whatever you want to call it, favor, what you got left, you got to have heart, you got to have stamina, you got to have endurance. When the tank empty, you got to find something, you got to dig deep, way down there. That proves who you are. That proves if you're really that dude or not, if you're really that man or not, if you're really that guy, if you're really him, right? If you really, like this guy say, a big dog. We're gonna watch this.
Listen, I'm a big dog. So I do what big dogs do. Talk that talk, George. I'm a big dog. So I do what big dogs do. You know, I'll go to war for what I want. Talk that talk, George. I will go to war for what I love. Talk that talk, George. Because I spent my whole life fighting. You think I'm gonna stop fighting now? You think I'm gonna stop fighting now? God didn't give me the spirit of fear. God didn't give me the spirit of fear. So I won't stand down. I won't stand down. So if you get in my way, I will either step on you or step over you. Respect me. Respect me. I'm big pressure. Big dog. Turn him up, George. Woo! Turn him up, George. Yeah, that's right.
All right. Dude said he a big dog. Now he could just be a speaker. He can just be bluffing. We don't really know or not. All right. But them true big dogs, like, you know, the name Caleb. That's what the name Caleb means. It means dog. Showing you, you know, we really the people. You know, Caleb, you know, the dog, I mean, you know, like, got that dog in him. Now, if you're really a big dog, the true big dogs are the house of David, man. All right? True big dogs gonna get that crown. The true big dogs are the house of David. All right, the true big dogs is of the house of David, man. All right, because these men are gonna pull through. They're gonna come all the way home through the furnace of affliction, through adversity. All right, overcome all obstacles. They're gonna prevail through it all, and that's what a big dog is, man. That's what a big dog is. All right, we're gonna play some more videos.
Listen, you might have war wound. You might have pain. You might have been stabbed. You might have been hurt. Well, you keep pushing. You keep pushing. You keep pushing. Hell will freeze over before you quit. Hell will freeze over before you quit. You showed up. You showed up when it mattered. And you put it all on the line. You put it all on the line. And that's why this come up gotta be for you. This is why this victory gotta be for you. This is why this all gas, no brakes gotta be for you. Because they try to kick you. They try to kick you when you were down. But you looked up. You got up. Cause this come up is personal. Big dog. Turn them up, George. They gonna feel it.
All right, Con. All right, Con. And it's all exhortation, man, to continue in the faith. All right, it's all exhortation to continue in the faith, man. All right, like Scripture say, a just man falleth and get it back up. If you was down and they kick you while you was down, get back up. Come back on these niggas, make it personal, man. All right, it's all a trial, man. It's all a test. It's all a test, man. And you gotta know within yourself, I'm gonna make it to the other side, man. I'm gonna make it to the end of the tunnel. There's a silver lining. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I'm gonna pull through. I'm gonna make it. Like dude said, I won't stand down. I won't stand down. So if you get in my way, I'm gonna step on you or over you. Respectfully. Respectfully. Right? See, you gotta have that dog in you, man. You gotta have that dog in you. All right? You gotta have that dog in you, man. And the Lord you only have that dog in you by suffering. By putting, you only gonna know you got that dog in you through adversity. Through adversity. By putting through. Everybody gonna pull through. All right? There gotta be a separation. There has to be a separation. You gotta make that separation, man. All right? You gotta pull through. Like Muhammad Ali said, what type of man is that? And you only halfway there. All right? Well, everybody weak in the knees and about to give up. All right? You stand up and you pull through. You stand up and you pull through, man. All right? Show them what's within. All right? Show them your heart. Cause look, man. It ain't the size of the dog, bro. It ain't the size of the dog. It's about the fighting the dog, man. It ain't about the size of the dog. It's about the fighting the dog. It's about the spirit. All right? What your spirit is. All right? What your temperature is. All right? That fire was in you. How high is it burning? How high is it burning? All right? You gotta have that dog in you. The spirit, man. The flesh is weak. The spirit is willing. You gotta continue to tap in that spirit. Don't give up. Don't give up on these niggas, man. All right? It's all about having that dog in you. That fire. That drive. That spirit. That heart. Charisma. You gotta go, man. Like I said, all gas, no brakes. All right, let's play the next video.
Everybody want to be a champion. Talk that talk, George. Everybody want to be a champion until you got to do what champions do. Talk heavy, George. Until you got to do what champions do. Blood, sweat, and tears come with this. Late night come with this. Early morning come with this. So if you want to be a champion, then you got to be content with going through training camp. You got to be intentional when you're applying that pressure. You can't cheat the process. You got to trust the process. Because if it was that easy, then everybody would be champions. Everybody would be champions, but they not. So don't make excuses. I need you to start making results. Because that's what champions do. And you're a big dog, so turn them up. Yeah, that's real.
All right, come on. Everybody can be a champion, man. Everybody want to be a champion till it's time to do what champions do. Everybody want that status. All right? But ain't do a damn thing to get it. They put in no fucking work. All right? You gotta show up. And showing up, that's only 10%. That's only 10%. You gotta show up and show out. You gotta show up and show out, man. All right, you gotta show up. You gotta show up and show out. That's what it's all about, man. Going harder through the adversity. All right? The spirit is willing, the flesh is weak. Right? We can do all things through Yahweh Shai, who strengthened us, man. Believe that. Remember that. Believe that. All right?
People are fucking hilarious. They are so threatened and jealous and insecure and every word in between all that shit. When I was fat and lazy and insecure, struggling in school, struggling in life, people were giving me all this advice, trying to help me out. Well, I went on the other side of the spectrum. I lost weight, I got in shape, I started studying, I tried to become one of the hardest working people out there, and guess what? They still had shit to say. They had shit to say when I was fat, they had shit to say when I lost weight. People don't want to see you better than them. That's what it comes down to. You make them feel good about themselves when you're fat and lazy, and you make them feel like shit when you come from the depths of hell and decide to fucking make it. There's enough food and pie for everybody to eat. Don't hate a motherfucker because he worked hard for you. Stay hard.
All right, stay hard, man. Motherfuckers gonna talk regardless. So what? Go to work on these niggas. Continue to boss up on these niggas. All right? At the end of the day, there's gonna be a separation. You best believe it. There's gonna be a separation. At the end of the day, there's gonna be a separation. Shit. Fuck a nigga talking, man. Go to work on these niggas. Go to work on these niggas. Go to work on these niggas.
It takes more than skills to be great. That's what people don't understand. You can be the most skillful person on earth, still don't make the NBA. The NBA is not about skills. It takes way more to be. Consistency. LeBron James, 20 years in the league. When you think about LeBron, you think about consistency. He's been great for 20 years. Think about MJ, Edge, about getting better, obsession. Kobe, obsession. Steph, KD, like, man, it's not just skills, you know, and I'm not the most skillful. I don't have the best shot, I don't have the best dribble, but the thing that makes me a step further than people is the obsession and the discipline I have towards the game, not my skills.
All right, Khan. Right there you have it. You got an NBA player, Adonis. No, not what's his name? His name is Adonis. Right?
It takes more than skills to be great. That's what people don't understand. You can be
If
the
I'm
most skillful
mistaken-
person on earth, still don't make the
All right, he
NBA.
played for the Bucks. Now, he was an MVP player, a former NBA champion, right? Former MVP. And he said, look, man, you can be the greatest skilled player on the earth and still not make the NBA. NBA is not about, it's not about being talented or skilled. Being great is about what? Discipline, consistency. All right? In other words, endurance, man. In other words, stamina, man. In other words, your spirit. Your spirit. Ruling over your spirit. Discipline, man. All right? Discipline, consistency, being diligent. That's what makes you great. All right? Pushing through, persevering. That's what makes you great. Okay?
If you can get up and go to the gym, you have a certain type of discipline that you're beating me at. And if you can get up and go to the gym and do that, like, you can't cheat a good body, like a good physique. You can't cheat that shit. Like, you gotta go and work on that shit. Yeah. So for somebody that has that, it lets me know that at least mentally, you might not know anything else, whatever, but you mentally disciplined enough to go show up and do the work. Yeah. And it's gonna get you somewhere.
Con, that's gonna get you somewhere. All right? Showing up is 10% and you doing the work. All right? You gotta do the work and then you gotta persevere. That's gonna get you somewhere, man. Like it says, let me get the scripture. That's gonna get you somewhere. Let me get the scripture, man. All right, this is Proverbs 22, verse 29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? And that's what he was saying. A man that's disciplined, showing up to work. Pretty much he was saying, person with a good body, all right, you can't cheat a good body. You gotta go and work for that shit. It's a process, man. All right? And to maintain it, you have to be disciplined. All right, and it shows, okay, this person has a level of discipline that this dude is showing up and doing the work. All right, that's diligence, man. Proverbs 22 and 29. Seest thou a man diligent in his business? Right, a business is what? A place of work, a place of transactions and labor. All right, it says, seest thou a man diligent in his business? He shall stand before kings. He shall not stand before mean men. Mean men, that means insignificant. All right, he gonna stand before great men, kings, royalty, priests, man. All right, and that's what? That's the man of the house. That's the elect, man. All right, and you only gonna do that by what? Matthew 24 and 13. He that endure to the end, the same shall be saved. You gotta be diligent. All right, you gotta be diligent, man. You gotta really want this thing.
I tell you right now, man, the fucking cold, being cold water, ice water, it literally is the one thing that makes you question everything. When you're going through hard training and shit like that, like, you know, I've been through a lot of different training in the military, and that cold water, it definitely, many dreams die while suffering. And I talk about it, man, like this fucking guy's getting that water, and you see their fucking eyes roll back. And I'm like, oh, many dreams die while suffering, friend.
You know, people say, well, what makes the SEAL team so good? In one of the major components is the ocean. Because when you've got to do an operation that involves the water, it just sucks. Everything about it sucks. You know, you're parachuting from a plane into the water. It's nighttime, freaking parachute, like, drifting around, boats flip over, you got to get your motor started, it's freezing cold, then you got to drive that boat to the beach and you got to drive through the surf zone, your weapons are covered with sand, and by the way, you haven't even conducted your operation yet. You haven't even started the operation, and you're freezing cold, you're tired, your radio got flooded out, your night vision goggles are freaking filled with sand, everything sucks. So in order to survive that way on a regular basis, that's one of the things that makes the SEAL teams good, is we're used to this one additional component all the time that you always have to deal with. You have to figure that out. You have to be able to gut through it.
All right, Con. And that's the Navy SEAL, man. How much more is truth? That's these are Navy SEALs. Both of them guys that we just watched. The first guy was talking about the hardest part of Navy SEAL training was that cold water. And a lot of you niggas the Lord gonna put that cold water on you niggas. Like, you know, Kazak Yala said, the Lord gonna have Satan throw a bucket of ice cold water on you niggas, man. You know? Blow your candle out, man. You know, took your fire away. You know, swallowed up your ass, man. Cause you weren't serious about the Father's work, man. You didn't really understand what you didn't really wanna be about the Father's business. I'm gonna put it simply like that. You didn't really want to be about the Father's business. All right? You folded up in the time of adversity. You didn't respond the right way. Yahweh Shai is looking for, let me get that. Yahweh Shai is looking for soldiers on his team, man. All right, 2 Timothy 2:1. It says, "Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Hamashiach Yahushua. And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men." All right, so we command all you brothers out there, all you Akim out there, to be strong. It says, who shall be able to teach others also? Thou therefore endure hardness. You got to endure this thing, man. Endure hardness, man. And that hardness right there, that ain't no slouch, man. That ain't no joke. You got to endure this thing. Endure hardness as a good soldier. All right? We part of the army of Yahweh Shema. That's why I call my congregation the Israelite Cavalry, man. And when the military say that goes to cavalry, they talking about what? They talking about armed mobile soldiers, which is pretty much, that's the best. That's your cavalry would be your Navy SEALs, man. That'll be your Navy SEALs, your Marines, your black ops operation, your cavalrymen. All right, that's why when they say that, oh, they go to cavalry, that they talking about saving. The cavalry is here. All right, when the military is at a deficit, and then the cavalry come in and start saving it. Oh, the cavalry, salvation. The cavalry came through and saved their ass, because that's the best fighting force on the military. Point blank, period. You got to be when you on them horses, you got to be skilled, man. Not everybody can ride on horses and do combat, man. I was talking about in the ancient world. You know? Not everybody could do that. But then you got this cavalry where the Lord said He's gonna raise up saviors, man. All right? And there's gonna be ranking file, ranking order, man. All right, and like I said, the cavalry is your best fighting force in the military, point blank, period, man. That's really like your Navy SEAL. That's like your top men in the military. When you read about these tops like King David, mighty men, that would be your cavalry, man. One man raising up against Dino with a spear, raising up against 800 men at once, slam all at once. You know, you got a Dino, Eleazar, Shema, right? And then you got you got Abishai, right? And let's go on all the way down to Uriah, man. So that was the cavalry back in the day, King Davis, man. All right, those were your top warriors, leaders, captains, and officers, and generals, man, lieutenants, and and whatnot. You know. So the Lord commanded us to be a soldier. All right, it says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach." So I'm a cavalryman. All right, and I understand it. I'm starting to understand my lot and my purpose. All right, and the affliction and the hell I gotta catch. You know, I understand it now. It's like I'm a Navy SEAL. You know, you got the hardest training, you got the most hardest adversity. All right, because you got that much greater of a responsibility, that much greater of a reward, of a blessing coming to you. If you finish, you know, boot camp, you finish training. If you show up and show out, man, point blank period. It says, thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahweh Shah Mashiach. No man that warreth entangle himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. Kind. It says, and if a man also strive for masteries, yet he is not crowned, except he strive lawfully. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Come. So understand it, and that's why Yahweh Shah is the author and finisher of our faith. All right, because he's the husbandman, he must be what? The first partaker of the fruits. All right, that's why we're joint heirs with Yahweh Shah. See, Yahweh Shah, he already in pretty much. All he doing, he's waiting to reap all his glory here on the earth. But he's already in the second coming. He's already got the keys to death and hell. You know, he's already at the right hand of the Father. All right, make an intercession for Israel, for the elect. You know, so we consider these things. Really think upon these things, man. You know. All right, this is Luke chapter 14, verse 27. That whosoever doeth not bear his cross and come after me cannot be my disciple. For which of you intending to build a tower sitteth not down first and counteth the cost, whether he have sufficient to finish it? Lest happily, after he have laid the foundation, is not able to finish it at all, that behold, it began to mock him, saying, this man began to build, and was not able to finish. Or what king going to make war against another king sitteth not down first and consulteth whether he be able with 10,000 to meet him that cometh against him with 20,000? Or else, while the other is yet a great way off, he sendeth an ambassage and desireth conditions of peace. So likewise, whosoever he be of you that forsaketh not all that he have, he cannot be my disciple. Salt is good, but if the salt have lost its savor, wherewith shall it be seasoned? It is neither fit for the land, nor yet for the dunghill, but man cast it out. He that have ears to hear, let him hear. So basically, Yahweh Shah is saying, look, you got to count the cost, man. Count the cost. There's going to be losses. You got to roll with the punches, man. Count that cost, man. Are you able to endure to the end? Let me go to the precept I'm quoting, because people might not understand what I'm quoting. All right, this is Matthew 24 and 13. It says, but he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. So if you want salvation, you want to receive a crown, you need a lot of scepters and thrones, you got to endure to the end, man. You got to count the cost. So you can finish this thing. All right, you don't want to be an outcast. You don't want to be cast away. You don't want to be cast away, man. All right, you want to finish strong. All right, you want to finish strong. Now there was a precept I was thinking about in Hebrews. Kind of slipped my mind, but that's the spirit though. All right, Sirach 2:1. My son, if thou comest, said the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure. It means to be diligent. Persevere. You gotta persevere. You gotta persevere through the adversity, man. And make not haste in the time of trouble. Cleave unto him and depart not away, that thou mayest be increased at thy last end. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For gold is tried in the fire, and acceptable man in the furnace of adversity. Believe in him, and he will help thee. Order thy way aright, and trust in him. Ye that fear the Lord, wait for his mercy, and go not aside, lest ye fall. Ye that fear the Lord, believe him, and your reward shall not fail. Ye that fear the Lord, hope for good and for everlasting joy and mercy. Look at the generations of old and see, did ever any trust in the Lord and was confounded? Or did any abide in his fear and was forsaken? Or whom did he ever despise that call upon them? For the Lord is full of compassion and mercy, long-suffering, and very pitiful, and forgiveth sins and saveth in the time of affliction. So there you go, man. Yahweh Shema Shah is a just power. He's a just balance, man. All right? He have said let me get that. Ecclesiastes chapter 7, verse 14, it says, in the day of prosperity, be joyful, but in the day of adversity, consider God also have set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All right, because what? It's called Lo Yahweh Shema Shah regardless. There's a balance to it all, man. All right. Now Job said what? Though he slay me, all right, Job 13:15, though he slay me, yet will I trust in him, but I will maintain my own ways before him. Right. Your integrity. It's perfect. Look at that. Job 27:5. God forbid I should justify you till I die. I will not remove my integrity from you. Now let me go. This is the one I was talking about. Perfect. Job 31:5. Let me see. Not 5. 6. Job 31:6. It said, let me be weighed in the even balance. So even balance means there's a balance through prosperity and adversity, man. Let me be weighed in an even balance, that God, Yahweh Shema Shah, may know my integrity. Right. Because ultimately, your integrity is tried when you're at a very low state. All right. And see, your integrity is tried when you're at a very low state. And your meekness is tried when you're at a very high state. All right, I've been planning to do a video about that. I'm gonna do a video on that soon. But yeah, man, that's something. Job 31:6. Let me be weighed and even balance, that God, Yahweh Shema Shah, may know my integrity. Right, because you got a lot of people that sell out. They don't have integrity, man. For what is it for a man to gain the whole world and lose his own soul? They don't want to go through affliction. They don't want to go through the straight gate, man. They never measured up. All right, but there's a reward, man, and that reward is coming. 2nd Esdras chapter 2, verse 47 says, so he answered and said unto me, it is the Son of God whom they have confessed in the world. Then began I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of the Lord. Stood, man, you held firm. You held firm, man. You held firm. Then the angel said unto me, go thy way and tell my people what manner of things and how great wonders of the Lord thy power thou hast seen. So calm, man. You gotta pull through. You gotta stand stiff. You gotta hold firm in this thing, man. But that I'm gonna close out giving our praise to Yahweh by Shema Shah by Shema Kakwadash. Yahweh Shema Shah by Tophalek, and peace, best salutations to the house of David, the elect. All right, stay strong. We almost home. Shalom select, man. Shalom.